Quick side note before we start. Matrix means womb or mother or female animal in Latin. So it's like the place out of which life comes. So adds kind of some color to this idea of matrices in math. Where was I going with that? Nowhere. That's just a little side note. Adding matrices. Adding matrices is pretty simple. Um, it's nothing like multiplying matrices, which is a total pain. When people talk about matrices being a pain and finding them really intimidating and just kind of overwhelming, they're talking about multiplying matrices. Adding them is pretty simple. Um, One reason is they have to have the same dimensions in order to add them. So the dimensions of a matrix are the number of rows by the number of columns. So matrix A here. By the way, I could have written the braces just like one big one like that. Um, Matrix A here has 1, 2, 3, 4 rows by 1, 2 columns. This is a 4 by 2 matrix. Matrix B has 1, 2, 3, 4 rows by 1, 2 columns. So they have the same dimensions, so I can add them. If they don't have the same dimensions, the answer is undefined. Let's say I have a 2 by 2 matrix like that, and I want to add like a you know a 5 by 1 matrix. These don't have the same dimensions, so I can't add them. So if I'm asked to add them, I would say the answer is undefined. Just like dividing by 0 or something, there is no answer. It's undefined. It's can't be done in math. Okay, so they have to be the same dimension. So if your book is trying to trick you, look at the dimensions first, make sure they're the same. And then once you know that they're the same, adding them, you just add the corresponding. So you make a new matrix. Let me make some room here. Make a new matrix. So A plus B is equal to. So I'm gonna make a new one here. Have the same dimensions, and I add the corresponding elements. So element 1 1 goes here. Element 2 1. I add. So you add the elements that match with each other together. So 3 plus -4 is -1. 1 plus 2 is 3. 2 plus 7 is 9. 9 plus -3 is 6. 6 plus 2 is 8. 5 plus 8 is 13. 2 plus -1 is -1 or 1. Sorry. 2 plus -1. Yeah. 0 plus 4 is 4. So that's my answer. I just add the elements that correspond to each other in a new matrix. Boom. There. So adding a matrix. Adding two matrices is pretty straightforward. One, check to make sure they have the same dimensions. If they don't, the answer is undefined. Boom, you're done. If they do have the same dimensions, go ahead and add the corresponding elements. So I gave you a couple of practice ones. We've got matrix D here, matrix E. I want to know what D plus E is equal to. Here's matrix F and G. I want to know what these are when you add them up. So yeah, have fun with that.